I'm not a very talented individual, I'm not very smart. But one thing I think I've learned since I was a kid is just, if you put the time in and you're consistent, you will be successful. I don't think you ever go into a competition, a fight, a battle, a war, expecting to do well. You want to win. My name is Christopher Fote. I'm an officer in the United States Army, and I'm a bronze medalist in the 4-man bobsled event in the 2014 Olympic Games. So I grew up a lot playing baseball, basketball, but probably the best sport I played was track and field. I was running track in 2007 at Utah Valley University, and I had 2 men approach me in black USA team jackets and say, "Hey, have you ever tried bobsledding before?" And trained real hard and made the team that very, very first year.
Let's do it, come on.
In the Army, we start our days very, very early, between 05:30 and 06:30. And across the entire world, almost every Army unit is doing physical training, and it helps to set the tone for the rest of the day.
Keep the pace up, keep pushing yourselves. Get that log all the way up, there you go.
As a company commander, I'm in charge of 100 soldiers.
3, 2, 1.
I have to plan all their training to prepare these guys for war.
Company, let's get to work.
Captain Fote it's quite the role model because it takes a lot to run a company, and he brings that every single day, just as he brings the style and mentality that he has when he's training to be an Olympic athlete.
Captain Fote has a very strong dedication to his country. I've learned some pretty good leadership styles from him, like how to lead soldiers, how to treat people, how to respect others, even if they're below me in rank. You still have to give them respect no matter what.
So the first time I went down a bobsled run was a pretty terrifying experience, to be honest with you. After about 3 or 4 curves, we're going about 50 miles an hour, started to feel the G-forces, and I was like, I need to get out of this thing now. This sport is not for me. That was terrifying. At that point, I had jumped out of planes before with the United States Army, so I do like adrenaline, I do like doing things like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get back in and try this. And I'm very glad that I did. Going to the Olympic Games for my very first time was a very out-of-body type experience. The track in Vancouver is the fastest track in the entire world. You hit speeds in a 4-man of about 96 miles per hour. And there's one curve called the 50-50 curve. It's called that for a reason. Came through, felt pretty good. We came off the curve and I thought we were good, and all of a sudden, we're on our head going about 92, 93 miles per hour. At that point in my life, I'd never felt such disappointment. I feel like I just let that many people down. My whole family's there watching me. I know my buddies at school are watching. I have friends over in Iraq, Afghanistan, Korea that are watching me race, very excited to say, hey, that's my friend. I used to train with him. I used to run track with him. I went to high school with him. And to feel like I had let down all those people. And my poor mom having to watch me come down that curve on my head about 90 miles an hour, worried sick. As a kid, you dream of being a world champion, you dream of winning a gold medal. You dream of being, making professional sports, and I had a shot. And the Olympic Games being every 4 years, I didn't know if I'd have another chance. So it was like I just blew my one shot to win an Olympic medal. People will ask me all the time how, when I'm doing the Army full-time in Central Texas, how I can train for a sport where you're on ice.
So getting in the sport of bobsled, we're trying to push a 500-pound object from 0 to as fast as we can for 5 to 8 seconds. So when we start, you have all 4 of us across the line in a crouch position. So I can do that with the prowler, back set, front set, ready, and all 4 of us hit the bar at the exact same time to break the inertia of the object to push as fast as we can for those 5 to 8 seconds.
What's more important for me is to develop the strength in the weight room, keep myself trained up for the sport of bobsledding. For me to win the bronze medal came down to the last run at the Olympics. We came into day number 2 actually in 4th place. So we're at the top, we huddle. If we want to win this medal, we have to go out there and earn it. So we power off the block, we get in. The whole time I'm on pins and needles, waiting to feel every curve if we hit a wall. But lucky at the bottom, every curve felt great. I think there might be a chance. So we come down that last curve, we cross the line. You pop up, all 4 of us trying to move, because I'm trying to stop the sled, we're bouncing around, and you just see our coaches losing it. They're jumping up and down. And at that point, you knew you'd won a bronze medal. Holy cow. Just the excitement and the happiness, because you train so hard with your teammates, you work so hard for it. And I think especially for me, having the failure in 2010, at that point, I didn't care if it was bronze, silver, gold, purple, as long as it was an Olympic medal. I was extremely happy to have proven to myself and to my family and to my friends that I was capable of doing that. Of all the titles that I have as a commander of the United States Army, as an athlete, as an Olympian, the most important one that I respect the most and I try the hardest at is being a father.
Rudy, how you doing today? Hi.
Being at work, I leave the house at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't go home for breakfast. I don't go home for lunch. So I'm at work all day, and I get home about 1800 every single night. My son goes to bed about 19:30, so I see him for about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. And at work, that is what I look forward to the most.
Sometimes it's definitely challenging. Like, he always stays late hours. He's always the last one to leave, and same in the gym. He's like, I took my lunch break at the gym today. That's how he'll fit it in.
Let's go get it. Run.
But he really makes sure that the time that he gives us is quality time, and so we never feel like last priority or anything.
Oh, it's a snail. We want to go show Mommy?
This is my favorite part of being a commander, is being able to reward the soldiers that did something great at the National Training Center a few months ago. So it's a great honor to be able to do this.
Coming up on 2018, my job takes up 12 to 13 hours a day. I think my experience will help me out a lot. The mental toughness that I have, the support system that I have within my family, within the Army.
All right, everyone give this soldier a round of applause.
We have great coaches. The United States Olympic Committee has done a great job supporting the bobsled team. And there's no doubt in my mind that we can win a gold medal in Korea.